至诚虔诚心，皈依三宝殊胜妙高举。我以无上至诚虔诚心，恭请十方三宝领道场。我以无上至诚虔诚心，迎请十方护法原来临。我以无上至诚虔诚心，顶礼山护菩萨摩诃萨。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，礼赞诸佛慈悲众贤圣。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，声闻缘觉诸天的加持。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，龙天护佑所修利病苦。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，愿得清凉报身圆满意。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，感应同宗先祖来聚会。我以无比虔诚忏悔心。
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. My Dharma brothers and sisters, today I'm going to give a talk on how to be happy, how to create happiness in even the worst situations. Yes, well, the thing about life is always up and down. It's up and down. And in many ways, we see a lot of chaos in life. I'm going to use Chinese words for chaos. That's something I learned when I was learning Chinese. There are two characters for the word chaos. One is a challenge, another one is opportunity. So in all worst situations, we are challenged, but from Chinese, second character in the word chaos is opportunities. Can we have the opportunities to meet the challenge? So whenever we have worst situations, always there are two things happening. One is the what challenging in a situation, worst situation. Another one, what opportunities are you having in order to meet these worst situations? Whether it's COVID, whether it's a global problem, whether it's family, whether individual problem, it's always calling us to have and find opportunities in order to meet that challenge with courage, with understanding, with compassion, with loving kindness, with grace. So now, creating happiness. Really, happiness is something that we already know that all beings, we want happiness. We are all looking for happiness. But of course, sometimes we look for happiness in the wrong way. We think that all life is going to be smooth and we are going to be happy, but the truth is that always life presents many challenges and obstacles. And those obstacles are for us actually to learn, but we don't use those opportunities. So in other words, blocking or obstacles can be opportunities for awakening. And even these stones that are in a way that are blocking our way can be actually used as stepping stones to go forward and be happy. So there are two practices that I found out to be very helpful to practice in worst times. One of them is called equanimity, to have equanimity. Equanimity in the Pali words upeka, and the Buddha say it's the highest blessing to have really this equanimity when you are challenged with 8 worldly winds, like happiness and pain, gain and loss, fame and defame, honor and dishonor. Those are called 8 worldly winds. They are blowing all the time. One time we are gaining something, even gaining life, and one time we are losing something, even losing energy in our lives. So it's always both. It's like a coin. One side is happiness, on the other side is pain. So can we meet these worst situations with grace, with understanding, and with wisdom? So the Buddha said it's the greatest blessing in one of the 38 blessings. He said, Putasalo kadame hichitaya sana kampati asoka viraja kema etamangara utama. A mind untouched by the 8 world winds is secure, is stainless, is kema, secure, is stainless. So and also is soulless actually. Asoka vira. Asoka is soulless, all right? When the mind is very equanimous with 8 worldly winds. So now when we face some situation in our life, can we remember to really be like a mountain so that we are not swayed with the coming and going? Just like the wind, the Buddha gave a metaphor of the wind, actually. It's very interesting. When the winds are blowing, let's say the wind is blowing, do you contend with the winds by really blocking it? No. You actually have to be flexible when the wind's blowing. In fact, in many ways, if you're in a windy place, you need to have a wind breaker, Just like we don't get angry with the winds when they're blowing, we just have to actually put on a stronger windbreaker, and then we can walk in the windy places. So we should walk evenly over the uneven. There's a story that I like very much from Santideva. It goes like this. One time there's a kingdom which was very big, and then the king had so many cows. And in this kingdom, they had so many thorns. In the whole kingdom, there are so many thorns. And the king wanted to walk in his kingdom. But the problem, there were so many thorns. And he called his subjects that he would like to kill all the cows so that he can walk on the thorns without the problems. Sounds like familiar. We want to be happy. Yes, in all situations, So now, one subject say, king, killing 1,000 cows is a lot of suffering, So what about we kill only one and they make a good pair of shoes so that you can walk over the kingdom with a good, strong pair of shoes, So now the king said, that makes sense. We can save many cows, 999 cows. We can save them. Only one cow, make a good pair of shoes. So then you put on a good pair of shoes, very strong, and then you walk in all thorny places without a problem. So the same thing in our life, we need to put a very good pair of shoes. In other words, we need to have a strong mind, which is unwavering. And so that it can even go through, even in very challenging times, in what situations are very challenging. So we should not give up. We should not give up and become angry and start reacting. That's even make the situation worse, right? So we should have this state of mind, which is called equanimity, whereby it doesn't reject what it doesn't want, and also it doesn't get kind of attached to good states of mind, to good situation. So in other words, the mind is not kind of tormented by the suffering, and also is not elated by the happiness. So it's just there in the middle, equipoise, neutral, So it doesn't being swayed, because if we're not swayed, then we can meet all situations without a problem. Whether suffering, we can meet it with the understanding. Whether it's happiness, so we can meet with understanding, so that we stay in the middle. That's the middle way. In other words, Majjhima Patipada, the middle way, having equanimous mind, because we cannot wait until the situation get better. What situation, you cannot wait them to be good situation in order to feel happiness. All right. It's just like when you're walking on ocean. The ocean has waves. You cannot sit and wait until the ocean is calm and then you start walking on a boat. I mean, using a boat to cross. Can you do that? So you cannot wait. Otherwise, you wait for one day, 2 days, 3 days. And even when the ocean can be calm, the sea can be calm, since you've been waiting, after maybe 1 hour, again, you'll be caught up in the middle because the situation just come as part of nature, they can change any time, So in other words, we cannot wait for the ocean to be flat in order to start traveling by boat. So it's better you travel by boat, and sometimes there will be waves, and then you'll be pushed a little bit. Yeah, but of course, I would put a caveat here. Don't travel in rough seas because you can't wait. Sometimes, of course, I give a caveat if it's jeopardizing your health. In this metaphor, you can actually wait a little bit. But the message is very clear that you cannot wait until the sea or the ocean is all flat, when there's no problem, and then you can start living your life in a happy way. So that's one practice which is called equanimity, upeka, in Pali language. Another practice is that to use the template the Buddha used for reaching peace, happiness, and final freedom. And that's called the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path is the first teaching the Buddha gave once he get enlightened. And this is the way to happiness. And this way to happiness, it doesn't also require that what situation stops and then you practice it. You can practice it within whatever situation you are in, whether it's good situation or bad situation, because its final goal is to attain ultimate peace, So sometimes as we practice the Noble Eightfold Path, sometimes we get happy situations, sometimes we get worse situations, but the key is to keep on treading the path. The Noble Eightfold Path is right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right action, then right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. This practice has a practical application everyday life. We cannot just practice one only, and then on Tuesday we practice right thought, on Wednesday right speech, on Thursday right action. No. It's kind of skilling, It's every time we have to practice it slowly but slowly. And the good news that the more we practice the Noble Eightfold Path, the more we become happy in all our situations. We start with right thought, right view, or right understanding. Right understanding, there are many right kind of understanding. We have right understanding of the law of karma. That means whatever we do has a potential to bring results based on the ethical quality of our actions. So this is the law of karma, So when you have right understanding, when you are doing something, whether in good situation or worse situation, we know that it's going to bring good results if you practice it with wholesome states of mind. And we know that when we practice something, when we have unwholesome states of mind, it also has a potential to bring painful results. So this right understanding is very, very important, because that could motivate us to really face the situation, even in worse situations, So now when we have worse situations, we understand, maybe it's a part of our karma that we need to face the situation as they are. So in other words, the understanding of karma gives courage, gives self-restraint, and gives patience whenever there's a difficult situation in our life. Because when there's difficult situation in our life and we have that right understanding of the law of karma, then we can face that situation with patience, with self-determination that, okay, this is maybe something that I can learn from this. I can really now create good conditions for future actions so that I can really make a good decision in my life, so that maybe this time I'm suffering in a worse situation, but let me do good things. Let me do good things, mold my behaviors in a wholesome way, so that I can create good conditions for the future to get better results. So this is very, very important when we understand the law of karma and its workings, how it works actually. So then another understanding is that, which is very crucial to know, actually, especially when you're facing difficult situation, is understanding what's skillful and unskillful. Once we make that distinction that is skillful and unskillful, then we make wise choices that, okay, I'll choose to do what is skillful and avoid what's unskillful, including the roots of unskillful and skillful. So now, the situation in life when they're very challenging, in worse situations, we understand, in this worst situation, we should approach it with loving kindness, with compassion, self-compassion, self-care. Okay, I'm suffering, but can I arouse compassion for myself so that I can create even happiness when the situation are very, very difficult for myself? So this understanding is very, very important. But also there's another kind of understanding which is called understanding dependent origination, that everything comes due to cause and condition. Everything is interrelated, interdependence, interconnectedness. This understanding of dependent co-arising, that everything is due causes and conditions, which are related and interrelated and all connected. We are all connected in a web of life like this. So this is something that is very, very important. Some of the situations that arise in a difficult situation might be dependent on so many other conditions of which we don't have control. So knowing that everything is related on each other, then we can go through difficult or worse situations with confidence that, okay, this kind of situation is based and is predicated on this situation, is based on this situation and this situation. So then we don't really make life difficult for ourselves if we think that everything is actually interdependent. And lastly, that this kind of right understanding is very important in our daily life, to know the Four Noble Truths that there is suffering in life. So now when you face one situation, can you identify that situation as this is what caused samsaric suffering? There's dukkha, there's suffering. You accept it other than living in self-denial, Yeah, you accept that this is the truth. That's what the Buddha was talking about. This was situation is the first noble truth. Then also we have understanding of the second noble truth, which is the cause of suffering. So we look at, what could be the cause of this worst situation? So then we look at, what's the solution? The third noble truth is the end of suffering. And then we look, of course, at the possibility of how to end these difficult situations. And then the fourth noble truth is the path, the way to the end of suffering. So now, once we know the Four Noble Truths, at least a theoretical understanding, a practical understanding of the Four Noble Truths, though we have not yet realized, but we can really now look at, okay, what's the way out of this difficult situation? That alone can bring happiness, that can create happiness. In fact, the Buddha said that there are two kinds of people when they are faced with suffering. One who gets tormented with suffering, and one who knows the way out of suffering. And if one knows the way out of suffering, they will get faith. When you understand, of course, the Four Noble Truth, and then you know that there's a way, there's an exit out of this difficult situation, you get kind of faith and confidence. And now when you gain faith and confidence, you're going to feel what we call gladness. gladness. From gladness, you are going to feel joy. From joy, you are going to feel what we call calmness or tranquility. And then from tranquility, you're going to get happiness, and so on, and the concentration, and so on. So it's very clear that in a moment of suffering, when we apply Buddha's teaching, then we can know, oh, this is the way out. And when we know the way out, then we are creating happiness. Even then, we are still in the difficult situation, but knowing that there's a way out of these things creates a lot of joy. I give you an example. Let's say you get lost in a forest and you keep on going around, and you don't see the path out of the forest. And finally, you find out, wow, I've been lost, but there's a way here in the forest. This way actually leads to Jakarta now. You know, imagine you are lost in the forest, and finally you find out the path that leads to Jakarta. You have not even arrived in Jakarta, but you feel so happy that I'm going to get out of this forest, you know? So this is a way how to create happiness amidst worst situation. That's the first of the Noble Eightfold Path, right understanding or right view. The second one is called right thoughts. These are thoughts of generosity, thoughts of loving kindness, and thoughts of compassion. When we have a situation in our life which is very difficult, we can have compassion towards ourselves and others. We can have compassion towards oneself, especially because we are the ones who are facing this situation, you know, but also extend this compassion towards others who are going through the same situation. So, of course, loving kindness is a wish to oneself to be happy and peaceful. So we can wish ourselves, okay, may I be happy, may I be peaceful, even in the difficult situations. And of course, generosity, thoughts of generosity and letting go. So even thoughts of gratitude, thoughts of contentment, all that belongs to the same category of actually thoughts of letting go, thought of contentment, gratitude, thought of generosity. It really actually this opposes thought of greed, thought of hatred, and thoughts of what we call cruelty. That's what the Buddha gave, actually, that we should keep away from those thoughts and cultivate right thoughts. Now, right speech. When you're in a difficult situation, we tend to really change the way we speak. But if we stay with the right speech, as the Buddha gave, we speak what's truth, speak what's with kindness, speak in harmony, and also speak what's meaningful, we can actually share our experience with others, and then that will be a way how we can really create happiness, because we are sharing the truth with others. We don't distort the information, you know. But when we are in a difficult situation and then we speak the wrong way, we speak the false speech, we speak divisive speech, we speak harshly, and then we speak meaningless speech, then actually the difficult situations or worst situation can become even the worst, because we cannot communicate easily with other people. But if we work on our interpersonal communication, we know that we are going through difficult situation and we can share with the others, then actually we can create happiness when we have some difficult situation in life. So now we go to right action. Right action, according to the Buddha, is abstain from killing, abstain from stealing, abstain from sexual misconduct. Yes, when we are again in a bad situation, we want to have what we call virtues, cultivate virtues. We want to keep our moral conduct upright, right? We have to protect life, really, because we have to look now at the opposite of this, abstaining from killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. We look at the positive side of that is actually respect for life. In other words, practice loving kindness. And then abstain from stealing is respect for other property. And that's how we create happiness. In other words, really have respect for others' property. And now when you look, abstain from sexual misconduct is really respect for marital relationship. In other words, protect relationships, respect for relationships. Another way of saying it also is control our mind. In other words, our senses. Whenever we control our senses, even in difficult situations, then we become peaceful and we become happy. We create happiness, in other words. when we control our senses. In other words, we don't overindulge in our senses, like thinking, overthinking, overseeing, overhearing, over testing, over all these six senses. We should really bring them under control. In other words, we practice sense restraint, six sense restraint, and respect for life and other properties. This actually brings what we call happiness itself, right? Though it's not related, it might not be related to the difficult situation we are facing, but as we observe this moral conduct, we actually create happiness for ourselves and others and both. So then we go to livelihood. The way we lead our livelihood is very, very important. Even when we are in difficult situation, it can make a difference between being happy and being unhappy. Let's say the way you earn your living, if let's say you are selling alcohol, you are selling poison, you are selling human beings, it just creates unhappiness for yourself. So the Buddha told us clearly that we should really base our livelihood, the way we earn our livelihood should be balanced one. It should not harm, should not cause it should not cause harmfulness to oneself and others and both. It should be, in other words, based on understanding, right view. It should be based on right thought, right speech, right action. And we can see, based on the thing that we've already talked about, the Noble Eightfold Path, the way we earn our living should be based on the Noble Eightfold Path. Of course, there are trades that the Buddha told us not to practice, like selling meat, selling alcohol, poison, and of course, selling human beings and weaponry, all this kind of thing that the Buddha told us, the 5 trades to keep away from. Don't create happiness when we practice this kind of trades. We should keep away from those trades, like selling human beings and so on, and weapons and all that. So now we go to efforts. Effort is a part of the Noble Eightfold Path, is the practice of actually preventing and overcoming unwholesome states of mind, which brings suffering. And we should practice the other side of right effort, which is developing and maintaining wholesome states of mind, skillful states of mind, what we call kusala. In other words, on one side of the effort, we should prevent and overcome akusala and wholesome states of mind, like suffering and stress and all that. And the roots of unwholesome, we should really prevent them. And when you look at the positive side of that, is actually maintaining and developing and maintaining what's called wholesome states of mind, right? Loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom. So we should cultivate that. So when we do that, the more we cultivate what's wholesome and we reduce or even eliminate unwholesome, then even anywhere, in what situation in our life, really actually we can really increase what's wholesome and create happiness for ourselves. So that's another practical application of the Noble Eightfold Path. Then mindfulness, right mindfulness, number 7. Right mindfulness is really remembering all the time to make sure that you guard your mind and be present whenever you're facing a situation. Can you pay attention to what's going on? Because sometimes difficult situations come in our life and we don't pay attention to this situation, until they really drain us, until they take a big toll in our life. But if we stay present, we can now open softly with in every difficult situation. We can open softly with mindfulness, and then we can see how much we can let go and how much we can have wise acceptance in order to live our life, so that we are not actually swayed away with difficult situations. Mindfulness is very, very important. We become mindfulness of the body, mindfulness of our feelings, mindfulness of our emotions, mindfulness of our mind states, and really we start living our life in tune, so that we can bring more happiness for oneself, others, and both. Then lastly is the right concentration, is the ability to focus and concentrate on wholesome states of mind that are rising. So, and of course, in our life, the more we have wholesome states of mind, the better. if we're not focused, then what will happen? We are going to have difficult situations. We are going to have about 5 mind states, which are very difficult. One is greed, aversion, anger. We are going to have restlessness and worry. We are going to have sloth and torpor. We are going to have, in other words, sleepiness and dullness. We are going to have doubt. All these mind states come because the mind is not concentrated, is scattered. When the mind is scattered, then we get unwholesome states of mind, like doubt about the situation. We get restlessness about what situations that is happening in our life. But once the mind is focused and concentrated, it reduces these unwholesome states of mind, and we focus on the opposite. We are more alert. We have, instead of doubt, we have faith and confidence to deal with the difficult situations. We have alertness, our mind is calm instead of restlessness. We have loving kindness, we have generosity. So if our mind is focused on these wholesome states of mind, then we are not going to have, we are going to have difficult situations, but we can actually face them and overcome with grace, with mindfulness, and understanding. So this is the way how to create happiness by practicing equanimity, meeting situation with the equilibrium, the mind which is balanced. That's one way. And the second way is follow the Buddha's teaching on the Noble Eightfold Path, right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. With that in mind, I would like to wish you the best so that you can meet this difficult situation in your life with happiness and with understanding and with wisdom. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya.
至诚虔诚心，皈依三宝殊胜妙高举。我以无上至诚虔诚心，恭请十方三宝临道场。我以无上至诚虔诚心，迎请十方护法原来临。我以无上至诚虔诚心，顶礼山护菩萨摩诃萨。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，礼赞诸佛慈悲众贤圣。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，声闻缘觉诸天的加持。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，龙天护佑所修利病苦。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，愿得清凉报身圆满意。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，感应同宗先祖来聚会。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，同宗先祖眷属共忏悔。虔诚忏悔心，六亲眷属护佑共皈依。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，感召祖宗魂灵来慈修。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，消除报身业障利病苦。 我以无比虔诚忏悔心，愿此报身狱中得解脱。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，消除烦恼业障尽无余。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，六道众生共宣忏悔意。至诚虔诚心，皈依三宝殊胜妙高举。我以无上至诚虔诚心，恭请十方三宝临道场。我以无上至诚虔诚心，迎请十方护法原来临。我以无上至诚虔诚心，顶礼山护菩萨摩诃萨。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，礼赞诸佛慈悲众贤圣。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，声闻缘觉诸天的加持。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，龙天护佑所修离病苦。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，愿得清凉报身圆满意。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，感应同宗先祖来聚会。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，同宗先祖眷属共忏悔。无比虔诚忏悔心，六亲眷属护佑共皈依。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，感召祖宗魂灵来慈修。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，消除报身业障离病苦。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，愿此报身狱中得解脱。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，消除烦恼业障尽无余。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，六道众生共宣忏悔意。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，恶道群灵赴约受召切。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，孤魂魍魉忏悔并皈依。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，群灵鬼魅来此共解脱。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，度脱恶趣常伴愿修持。 我以书生活大成就行，善恶众生互有所能成。我以书生活大成就行，愿此报身利益有情故。我以书生活大成就行，消除报身业障共成就。我以书生活大成就行，法界共修群灵正圆满。
Jl.H.Anif 持，大悲悯众生，大喜大舍济寒士，向奥光明以自愿，中等者心归命律。南无皈依十方尽悉空见一切诸佛。南无皈依十方尽悉空见一切尊法。南无皈依十方尽悉空见一切现生身。南无如来因果真辩证明心中，三世世间觉无上师调御丈夫，天人师佛世尊。南无不广佛，南无不明佛，南无不净佛，南无多摩罗跋赞叹相佛，南无赞叹广佛，南无摩尼藏佛，南无观世藏摩尼宝具佛，南无一切世间乐见上大清净佛，南无摩尼藏灯光佛，南无慧具照佛，南无海大光明佛，南无金刚绕江菩萨金光佛，南无大将军金右门佛，南无大悲光佛，南无舍利王佛，南无智藏佛，南无真等故庄严身佛，南无显三受佛，南无三依佛，南无光庄严王佛，南无净化光佛，南无宝盖照空自在力王佛，南无虚空宝华光佛，南无琉璃庄严王佛，南无不现世身光佛，南无不动智光佛，南无降伏众魔王佛，南无在光明佛，南无智慧生佛，南无弥勒显光佛，南无三际夜音妙尊智王佛，南无世金光佛，南无龙尊三尊王佛，南无日夜光佛，南无日夜诸光佛，南无为庄身王佛，南无世之后自在力王佛，南无妙音声佛，南无常观庄佛，南无观世等佛，南无慧为等王佛，南无法身王佛，南无须弥光佛，南无须曼那华光佛，南无有丹波罗花殊胜王佛，南无大威力王佛，南无阿朱毗欢喜光佛，南无无量 量音声王佛，南无财广佛，南无金海广佛，南无上海为自在东王佛，南无大东王佛，南无一切法藏满王佛，南无释迦牟尼佛，南无金刚不坏佛，南无宝光佛，南无龙尊王佛，南无精进净佛，南无精进细佛，南无宝我佛，南无宝业光佛，南无显无余佛，南无宝业佛，南无无垢佛，南无离垢佛，南无有识佛，南无清净佛，南无清净识佛，南无沙流那佛，南无水天佛，南无见德佛，南无赞叹功德佛，南无无量聚光佛，南无光德佛，南无无有德佛，南无那罗延佛，南无功德王佛，南无莲花光有喜神通佛，南无在功德佛，南无得念佛，南无三明成功德佛，南无弘焰地转王佛，南无三有不功德佛，南无斗战胜佛，南无三有不佛，南无周匝庄严功德佛，南无宝华有不佛，南无宝莲华三诸萨罗树王佛，南无法界藏身阿弥陀佛，如是等一切世界诸佛世尊常住在世，是诸世尊当知念我，若我自身，若我见身，从无始生死以来，所作诸罪，若自作，若教他作，见作随喜，若他若身，若是方生物，若自取，若教他取，见即随喜，无见罪，若自作，若教他作，见作随喜，是不善道，若自作，若教他作，见作随喜，所作罪障，我有无障，我不负障，因堕地狱，而归畜生，诸于恶趣，遍地下贱，寂灭离痴，如是等诸所作罪障，今皆忏悔，今诸佛世尊当真知我，当意念我，我复以诸佛世尊前，若如是愿，若我自身，若我一生，真心不是。我受金钱，乃至是一畜生，一段日时，我修尽心，所有难根，成就众生，所有善根，修行菩提，所有善根，其无上智，所有善根，一切恶趣，消其咒量，皆悉回向，阿耨多罗三藐三菩提，如过去未来，现 在诸佛所作回向，我以如是回向，众罪皆忏悔，诸佛尽随喜，一切佛功德，严惩无上智，去来现在佛，以众生罪舍，无量功德海，我今归命令所有十方世间中，三世一切人世之，我以精进身语意，一切遍礼尽无疑，普贤恩言为真理，普贤一切如来权，一生佛前扎真诚，一遍礼扎真佛，一真中真俗佛，各诸菩萨众为众，无尽法界成已然，身心诸佛皆充满，各以一切应生海，不住无尽妙言者，今以未来一切觉，瞻佛甚深功德海，一切最深妙法门，此业多相继上开，如是最深庄严具，我以供养诸如来，最深一佛最深相，莫相少相一等诸，以一切如妙高举，我悉供养诸如来，我以广大圣见心，深悉一切三世佛，悉以不见恶言力，不变供养诸如来，我悉所造诸恶业，皆有无自但真知，众生于于之所生，一切我今皆忏悔，十方一切诸众生，而真有邪及无邪，一切如来与菩萨，所有功德皆随喜，十方所有世间等，最初成就菩提子，我今一切皆全尽，专以无上妙法论，诸佛若一时涅槃，我悉自成而全尽，为研究诸大正觉，利乐一切诸众生，所有礼忏供养佛，经佛诸事转法轮，随喜忏悔诸善根，回向众生及佛道，演讲一切神功德，回向菩萨真法界，心向佛法及圣界，二谛融通三昧因，如是无量功德海，我今皆悉尽回向，所有众生身口意，见我常伴佛法等，如是一切诸业障，悉皆消灭尽无疑，念念之咒一法界，广度众生皆不对，乃至虚空世间尽，众生及业烦恼尽，如是十方广无边，严尽回向亦如是。南无大恩普贤菩萨，南无大恩普贤菩萨，南无大 言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有是佛，南无小在言所有 药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。南无消灾延寿药师佛。药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来， 药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来，药师如来。
诚虔诚心，皈依三宝殊胜妙高举。我以无上至诚虔诚心，恭请十方三宝临道场。我以无上至诚虔诚心，迎请十方护法愿来临。我以无上至诚虔诚心，顶礼山护菩萨摩诃萨。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，礼赞诸佛慈悲众贤圣。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，声闻缘觉诸天的加持。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，龙天护佑所修利病苦。我以身心恭敬虔诚心，愿得清凉报身圆满意。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，感应同宗先祖来聚会。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，同宗先祖眷属共忏悔。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，六亲眷属护佑共皈依。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，感召祖宗魂灵来慈修。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，消除报身业障利病苦。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，愿此报身于众得解脱。我以无比虔诚忏悔心，消除烦恼业障皆无余。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，六道众生共宣忏悔意。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，恶道群灵赴约受召切。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，孤魂魍魉忏悔并皈依。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，群灵归美来此共解脱。我以圣妙菩提临悯心，度脱恶趣常伴愿修持。我以殊胜获大成就心，善恶众生互有所能成。我以殊胜获大成就心，愿此报身利益有情故。我以殊胜获大成就心，消除报身业障共成就。我以殊胜获大成就心，法界共修群灵正圆满。
sambal Indofood banyak level pedasnya. Pedas, ekstra pedas, pedas dahsyat.
Masih nyeri? Download Neurobion dengan duo action untuk redakan nyeri dan perbaiki fungsi saraf.
Waiju wa tunalu bihiraibu wa husnul khawatimi wa yustasqal ghamamu biwajhil karimi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس نفس بعدد كل معلوم لك اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب
하루 종일 내린 rain 괜히 울적했던 day 어느샌가 내 곁에 있었지만 너 무심한 나에게 너는 취해 iced tea 먹구름이 껴져 face like the sunshine this time 제멋대로 자란 나의 핀풀 마치 little devil 꿈의 마음을 공격해 자꾸 나를 괴롭혀 You're the whipping pimple baby baby 내 머릿속을 헤집고 내 맘을 어질러놔 You're like 유치한 건 꿈, 오찬 속의 불 그겨 넣으면 날 좋아할게 고민 휴 틱탁 들이고 시끄러워 my heart You know what? Not even God can stop me Boy, I cherish my love. Cherish my love. Oh my crush, that's all my wish. 미친 나는 이 설렘은 못 참지 협조해줘, you got it. 좋아요, 'cause I want it.
Emang sehat harus sama? bangun dini hari untuk berlari, berhenti berteman karena jaga makan, atau mengulang repetisi tanpa henti. Let's Reading Healthy. Dengarkan suara hati meski harus menutup telinga dari suara dunia. Ikuti mimpimu, tidurlah kembali dan bermimpilah dengan tenang. Ikuti langkahmu yang membawamu menikmati gemerisik di tengah kota yang berisik. Ikuti pikiranmu, kadang ia hanya butuh menertawakan realita. Karena sehat itu berbeda-beda, pilih cara sehatmu sendiri. Reading Healthy by AIA Vitality.
وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك. اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك. اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك. اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب.
Topapin gopay ako dong.
Gratis top up, saldo GoPay.
Selalu ada harga murah. Download dah.
Saya tahu kamu bukan perempuan sembarangan.
وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتيم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه